The PlayStation 5 has a problem, and it is not a small problem, and it is definitely not coming from Xbox or Nintendo. It is coming from a company that, for decades, people laughed at when it tried to enter the gaming space. A company that was told again and again that it didn't understand gamers. A company that was supposedly only good at making phones and laptops. But now, that company is quietly preparing what might be the biggest disruption the living room has ever seen. If you think the console wars are over, you are wrong. They are not ending. They are evolving. They are becoming quieter, smarter, and far more dangerous. The leaks surrounding the 2026 Apple TV are not just about a faster processor or a cleaner interface. They are a declaration of war on the entire idea of what a gaming console even is. We need to forget everything we think we know about the Apple TV. Forget the little black box that sits next to your television and mostly exists to open Netflix and YouTube. What is coming in 2026 is something completely different. It is essentially a Mac Mini, a high-end gaming machine, and a smart home control center compressed into a device small enough to fit in your hand, and somehow priced low enough to compete with budget streaming sticks. It sounds unrealistic. It sounds impossible. But that is exactly why it is so dangerous. At the center of this new device is the rumored A19 chip, and this is where things start to get serious. To understand why this matters, you have to realize just how powerful Apple's mobile processors already are. The chips inside current iPhone Pro models are already outperforming many laptops that people use for work and school every day. By 2026, the A19 is expected to push performance even further, with massive gains in graphics, machine learning, and energy efficiency. Putting a chip like that inside a streaming box is like installing a Formula One engine in a family car. It makes no sense if all you want to do is drive to the grocery store. But Apple is not doing this so that Netflix opens half a second faster. They are doing it because they are finally ready to turn the Apple TV into a real gaming platform, not a casual side project, not a mobile port machine, but something that can stand next to a PlayStation or Xbox without embarrassment. We are talking about full 8K video output, advanced upscaling, and hardware-accelerated ray tracing. That means realistic lighting, natural shadows, and lifelike reflections that make digital worlds feel almost real. These are the same features that Sony and Microsoft advertise as the future of gaming. Apple is preparing to offer them in a box that many people will buy almost by accident. This is where the real strategy becomes clear, and this is where things start to look terrifying for traditional console makers. It all comes down to friction. Right now, becoming a console gamer requires commitment. You need to spend hundreds of dollars on hardware. You need to download massive games that can take hours. You need to dedicate space in your living room. You need extra controllers, subscriptions, and accessories. It is a process. It is a barrier. Apple is trying to remove that barrier completely. Millions of people already own iPhones and iPads. Many of them are already playing serious games like Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed, and Death Stranding on their phones. They are already in Apple's gaming ecosystem, even if they do not think of themselves as gamers. The 2026 Apple TV connects those worlds. You walk into your home, your phone syncs instantly, your save files are already there, and within seconds you are playing on a big screen with a controller. No setup, no waiting, no complicated downloads. It feels effortless. And when something feels effortless, people adopt it without thinking. This is how Apple turns casual players into console players without ever telling them they are doing it. They do not need to convince hardcore PC enthusiasts. They do not need to steal esports professionals. They just need to win over families, students, office workers, and casual users. They need to make gaming feel like just another feature, like AirDrop or FaceTime, something that is always there, always ready. And they will do it with price. According to multiple industry rumors, Apple is aiming for an extremely aggressive price point, possibly around $99 or slightly higher. For a device with this level of performance, that number sounds absurd. It sounds unsustainable. It sounds like a loss. And that is exactly the point. Apple does not care if they lose money on the hardware. They care about the ecosystem. They care about subscriptions. Apple Arcade, Apple TV Plus, iCloud, Fitness Plus, and future services that do not even exist yet. If they can place this device in 100 million homes, they win, even if every box is sold at a loss. This is the same strategy that made the iPhone dominant. You get people into the system, and once they are inside, they never leave. But gaming is only half of the story. The other half is artificial intelligence, and this might be even more important in the long run. Everyone knows that Siri has struggled for years. Compared to competitors, it often feels slow, confused, and limited. Apple knows this. They know it hurts their reputation. The 2026 Apple TV is expected to be a major part of their solution. Because the A19 chip is so powerful, it can run advanced AI models directly on the device. That means your voice commands and requests do not need to be sent to distant servers. They can be processed locally, in real time, inside your living room. This makes everything faster, more private, and more reliable. You will be able to speak naturally instead of using robotic commands. You might say, "Find me that space movie with the guy from Interstellar," and it will understand exactly what you mean. You might ask it to dim the lights, lock the doors, check the cameras, and start your favorite show, all in one sentence. And it will just work. Over time, this device becomes the central brain of your home. It controls your lights, your thermostat, your security system, your speakers, and your displays. It learns your habits. It understands your routines. It knows when you usually sleep, when you watch movies, when you work, and when you relax. And because it runs locally, it feels responsive and personal instead of distant and robotic. This is something that cheap streaming sticks cannot compete with. Devices like Fire TV or Chromecast are designed to be disposable. You buy them, use them for a few years, and replace them. The 2026 Apple TV is designed to be permanent. It is designed to feel like part of your house, like a refrigerator or a couch, something that just belongs there. The inclusion of full 8K support is another example of Apple's long-term thinking. Right now, most people do not own 8K televisions. Many people still use 1080p screens. So on the surface, 8K looks unnecessary. But Apple never designs for today. They design for 5 years from now. When 8K finally becomes mainstream, when prices drop and adoption rises, this device will already be ready. You will not need to upgrade. You will not feel left behind. Your Apple TV will simply grow with your setup. That creates trust. It creates loyalty. It makes people feel safe investing in the ecosystem. This also signals the potential end of the traditional console cycle. For decades, gaming has followed the same pattern. A new console launches. It stays mostly the same for 6 or 7 years. Then it is replaced. Apple does not work that way. Apple updates its chips every year. Its software evolves constantly. Its services expand continuously. The 2026 Apple TV introduces a world where your console gets better over time without being replaced. Performance improves through optimization. AI becomes smarter. Features are added. Games scale automatically. Instead of waiting years for a new generation, you live in a system that evolves monthly. For Sony and Microsoft, this is a nightmare. Their entire business model is built around generations. Apple is trying to erase generations completely. For consumers, however, this is incredibly exciting. Imagine having one device that handles movies, television, gaming, smart home control, video calls, fitness, music, and artificial intelligence without filling your entertainment center with boxes and cables. No more switching inputs. No more managing multiple subscriptions across different platforms. No more wondering which device does what. Everything flows through one system. Everything feels connected. Everything feels simple. That is Apple's greatest strength. They do not just sell products. They sell experiences. They sell comfort. They sell predictability. So now we reach the real question. Are you going to buy a large, expensive console that is mostly designed for one purpose? Or are you going to wait for a small, affordable device that tries to do everything? Will hardcore gamers remain loyal to traditional platforms, or will convenience slowly pull them toward Apple's ecosystem? Will performance alone be enough to compete with simplicity? This is not just about gaming. This is about how we interact with technology in our homes. This is about whether specialized devices will survive in a world that increasingly rewards integration. The 2026 Apple TV is shaping up to be more than just another product. It is a statement. It is Apple saying that the living room is the next battlefield, and they intend to win it. Quietly, patiently, strategically. If these leaks are even half accurate, we are looking at one of the most important tech releases of the decade. The company that once didn't understand gaming may soon control how millions of people play, watch, and live. And when Apple decides to enter a market seriously, history shows that everything changes. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this device can really challenge PlayStation and Xbox, or will dedicated consoles always have a place? Would you switch to an Apple-powered gaming setup if it delivered this level of performance and convenience? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to subscribe, share it with anyone who loves technology, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching.